Welcome to the Barnes Flyover. This is your monthly update on all things 104th Fighter Wing, what's happening at Barnes Air National Guard Base, and how they're making an impact right here in the community of Westfield. Whether you're here to learn something new, check out what's happening, or just to hang out and listen, this podcast has got you covered. Let's take off into today's episode.
All right.
Good afternoon, good morning. This is our podcast. I think it's the 10th.
This is the 10th episode. We have officially reached double digits, people. That is some big news. Can we get a little golf clap? All right, episode 10. We made it.
Yep.
Somehow we're still here. Thank you so much for continuing to join us.
We started this in, October last year?
Over a year?
Yeah. Well, no, not over a year.
Oh, yes, not over a year. Is that public math or public?
Gosh, I don't know, guys. You know what? If you remember when we started this, please put it in the comments and we'll check it.
We're here. Happy March. We got a great show for you coming up. We have Justin Frankel from the Boston Warriors hockey team coming on here via Zoom to talk about a little bit about the Boston Warriors, what they do and all their hockey stuff. Speaking of hockey, we had a great hockey month in February, didn't we?
We did.
Not just the men and women Olympic teams winning gold, but we had some Barnstormer hockey as well.
We did. Yes, we did.
February 28th, we had our fourth Battle of the Bases, where the 104th Fighter Wing Barnstormers took on the 103rd Airlift Wing Flying Yankees. Great night. If you missed it, I'm sorry you missed out. It was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
We do have a great recap for you, so let's get into that in a few minutes. But first, we have our trivia questions, and then we have our fun fact in history, which we are still doing.
Yes, Jay brought back the two questions just now. So Jay, go first so I can think.
All right, so we have a trivia night coming up on base on March 6th. So my question to you is, what is your favorite or best trivia category? If you see like a trivia this category is going to be music, like what is the one that you like? I got
usually
this.
Disney.
Okay.
And then U.S. history.
Okay.
But Disney's I'm pretty good with.
Awesome. We definitely need a Disney person on our next trivia team. So
Love Disney.
All right.
Okay. My goodness, what was I going to ask you? Okay, mine are just usually easy. It's like either this or that. Ice cream or gelato?
I am lactose intolerant, but the answer is still ice cream. Actually, is gelato dairy too?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
know,
P, is gelato dairy?
My son is the same way.
I believe it is.
I'm like, dude, you're going to be feeling this later.
I just face the consequences.
Okay.
But
next question.
All right, yeah, next question. Let's get past that one. So you were recently in Jamaica, as we all know. What was the favorite thing? What was the best excursion that you did there?
I didn't do any excursions.
So just chilling by the pool then?
I booked this pool and beach. I booked this on a whim because I wanted to get out of our snowball that we seem to be stuck in for the last months and months. And so I had a budget and, I did want to snorkel. I wanted to snorkel, but the ocean was pretty angry when we were there, so
well,
it would have been snorkeling.
Glad you made it back at least.
Okay, and what is your favorite beach activity when you're on vacation?
I do love beach volleyball.
Really?
Probably go that.
Okay, cool.
It's not played much in northeastern Connecticut, but
No.
when I get a chance to play,
They were doing it on the beaches in Jamaica.
I think we had a volleyball court way back on base. I thought I saw a volleyball net.
Yes, we had one, and I guess every once in a while they put it up. It's usually in the summertime, right outside the PVC Club.
Awesome. All right, there's our questions. Here comes the fun fact in history.
this is cool.
102 years ago today, March 4th, 1924, Major Clarence Tinker. If you recognize the name Tinker, it's because you probably should. That is the name now of Tinker Air Force Base, so that is named after Major Clarence Tinker. In 1924, he participated in a Platte River bombing expedition. So what this was, really cool story. There was a major ice jam in Nebraska's Platte River that was causing major flooding, washing out of the Union Pacific Railroad, which is a major, economical driving point in that time, threatening a lot of lives in the area. So 2 Martin bombers and a pair of DH-4s, the Rover and the Pegasus, from Langley Field in Virginia, destroyed the blockage and freed waterways. The mission photographer who took that picture is straight out of 1924, so a 102-year-old picture. That is awesome. The person who took that picture, Sergeant George Fisher, was quoted saying, "I consider the Platte River bombing expedition by far the most interesting and worthwhile of my missions because it proved that bombing planes may be used in conversation as well as destruction." Yeah. That is straight out of the Air Force Life Cycle Management Center. I thought it was pretty cool because obviously with the F-35 coming, we are getting a different mission, and that just goes to show you that like not all missions are detrimental. Some can be for
So they dropped
conservation.
a bomb to break up the ice.
That's what it sounds like. Being a prior coastie, I'm like, why not just send like an ice-breaking tug to do it?
Was
Because
the Coast Guard around then?
Yes, the Coast Guard was 1915, Alexander Hamilton. Well, we were the life-saving service and then became the Coast Guard in 1915 with our father, Alexander Hamilton, which I
Yes.
know you love that musical.
I do.
So it's all coming back.
That's
but
pretty
yes,
cool.
that's our, obviously now the Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma, home of the 72nd Air Base Wing. They are still doing lots of stuff over there, so really
Pretty
cool story.
We had A-10s on base, and they were air-to-ground bombers, and we had them for about 30 years. I don't think we broke any ice, but
No, but that
Fort Drum has a lot of us over there.
fun story.
So another fun fact for history, and it's in the Air Scoop, and you're going to have to read it, but we had 2 Air National Guard astronauts
Wow.
on our base. So read that story. They're really cool. One of them retired from the Air National Guard and then went on to space. And then another one had done 2 missions in space while maintaining his A-10 pilot. So
That is awesome.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So read that. That'll be in your scoop. But let's get going with what we've got going on.
All right.
For our recaps here. What we did in the community. So you're great at this. You did a great story in the Air Scoop on our Military Appreciation Night, Battle of the Bases. It was Barnes versus Bradley. Not the first time that we have lost. But it's always a great game. It was our 4th time. So let's see, give us a little recap of what happened there.
All right, in case you missed it, I'll just play some sport background music in my head while I do this. The game started out, it was electric in Mass Mutual Center. As the opening puck dropped, we scored in less than a minute, so fast that I watched the puck drop and then I went up to get a better view and better camera angle,
missed it.
and I missed it. And I
Mike
turned
Pocher.
around and I hear the alarm going off. So yes, less than a minute into the game, Michael Porger, the captain of the team, scored the first goal with just a minute into the game, giving the Barnstormers a quick 1-0 lead that came off of a nifty deke to the right and then a wrist shot. Oh, I love the music. Thank you. All right. So after that goal, Bradley did answer back quickly with 2 goals of their own to take a 2-1 lead at the end of the first. In the second period, Barnes goalie CJ made some really impressive saves, slowing down that Flying Yankees high-powered offense. However, Bradley did score their 3rd and 4th goals of the night, coming in at 13 and 9 minutes left to play in the second period. Closing the second period, senior airman Tierman Ash just missed a second goal for the 104th with a really fiery slap shot that just sailed above the net. Third period, we were down 4-1. We kept fighting. We had many opportunities to score, looking for the miraculous comeback. We did have 10 minutes left in the third. Tech Sergeant Zane Collier fired a slap shot on a fast break that the 103rd goalie made a really impressive stick side save, just missing our second goal of the night. We did end up losing that game 5-1, unfortunately. We have not won yet a Battle of the Bases, but we are looking for it. We are continuing to fight at the bit for that. The chippiest moment of the night came when Tech Sergeant Pogalis was called for a minor roughing penalty, but overall there was great camaraderie during the game. After the game, I spoke with the captain, Michael Poudre, and he said, "We work closely with the 103rd for airlift and combat exercises, and after we leave all the competitive aggression on the ice, these guys are our brothers in arms and really a great group of people." So that's really what it's all about, not just the competitive atmosphere, the spirit, but really just Air National Guard units working together, being
Yeah.
camaraderie, and just continuing
Just
to show
having
that.
fun. Having fun, too. Yeah.
And there was a lot of other things at that game, too. It wasn't just hockey. We had a bunch of military resources, and I believe this was also our 50th anniversary of the Barnstormer hockey team.
It is. It's the 50th anniversary for our hockey team. It was established in 1976. Retired Chief Don DeVici, who did visit the base, another article on the Air Scoop. He came out this year. He also talked to the team right before they went on the ice and thanked them for keeping the traditions going with the hockey games. We also had lots of military resources present at the Springfield Mass Mutual Center, where after we played, the Springfield Thunderbirds played the Checkers.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah, very good night. Good
I
night.
believe we had some future Barnstormers getting sworn in,
We
correct?
did. We had 6 Air National Guard members sworn in on the ice that night. And then we also had a retired Chicky Guyette sang the national anthem for us. So it was a
Very
nice
cool.
104th night.
Even though we lost the game, it was a 104th night, and we won the night.
Yes, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So we also, the same weekend, was the Strong Bonds, February 27th to March 1st. That was held at the Great Wolf Lodge in Fitchburg, and Chaplain Carolla told me there was approximately 150
Wow.
attended. I've been to these before. That's a lot of people. A lot of kids, a lot of people, and they probably had so much fun at the Great Wolf Lodge. Soon as Colin is like 5, you guys got to go there. It's like this all-inclusive thing that's just a lot of fun.
Just thinking about the germs now.
Oh,
That,
jeez. Also, he wants you guys to know that they are planning another family event end of June.
Yes.
So if you're interested, make sure you reach out to Chaplain Carolla. This is a picture of our two teams. In the blue is the Barnstormers, and in the gray is the Flying Yankees.
I think just out of that picture is a Zamboni just flooring it towards
Right.
everyone in this photo.
Get off
We
the
have to
ice.
get
We've
off
got to
quick.
go. We got to go. So something else we do in the community that I want to keep highlighting is our mutual aid that we've done with our fire departments. So just in the last month, we've had 3 responses. Fortunately, they were all canceled en route and not needed. But we have a mutual aid line at our fire department, and any community can give them a call when they need extra support, and we're ready to go. So things like Tanker to Southampton for a basement fire, or East Hampton for a structure fire, and Holyoke for another structure fire. And like I said, they were all canceled en route, but they were called in to do it, and we're ready to go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Our Chief Council Scholarship, the deadline is still going. We still have a little bit over a month to apply for that. It is a scholarship, free money. Take advantage of it. Any questions at all, make sure you reach out to our public affairs team or
Chief Kelly.
Thank you.
Or anybody on the Chief Council committee. This scholarship is open to any student in the Westfield schools. And so in the Westfield schools, we have technical schools and school of choice. So you don't have to be a member, you don't have to reside in Westfield. You just have to go to a Westfield school, be a senior. You can go to our website for that scholarship. If you're on base, it's on our SharePoint. And then also you can go see your guidance counselors in your schools. Deadline is April 15th. Last year they gave out 2 $1,000 scholarships. I don't know what this year is, but
Wow.
definitely worth looking into.
absolutely. Question that you might not know. If you don't know it, we'll have to circle back and add it in the comments. Is that in person only? Can it be online in Westfield School?
If you are a member of a Westfield school, yeah, they do have homeschool in Westfield.
Okay, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And there is the scholarship, has the eligibility criteria. Again, any questions at all, there's our email address. Make sure you just shoot us an email. We will be so quick to respond to you. So make sure you take advantage of that opportunity. Deadline April 15th.
So then we also did our awards banquet. I really like it when someone says something, a good quote or something, and I want you guys to hear it. So Colonel Michael Glass, our wing commander, said a quote at the awards banquet that we had on February 7th. He says, "There's a reason we in the military take the time to give decorations and awards to recognize the hard work that we do." 104th Fighter Wing Commander said, "It's not like anybody else's work. When you have the chance of losing your life in service of your country, you should take the time to get together, celebrate, and recognize the people who are the best of the best." And that's what we do annually at our annual awards banquet, which was on February 7th. And we had,
And here are the best of the best.
yeah, we do.
If you can see the screen, and again, if you are just listening, make sure that you know that we do have a video component too that is on our YouTube page. And here is the graphic of all of our amazing outstanding award winners for 2025.
Military and civilian.
Yes.
And on all of our socials, you'll see this as well. Yeah,
And
they
not
did a
just
good
the
job.
winners, but anyone that was nominated. Amazing job. We had our very own public affairs specialist, A1C Ellen Oscapton, nominated for the Airmen.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Braden Tobeck. But
Yeah. Very good job. Good job. And then moving on, we had 2 promotions this month. One of them with Lieutenant Colonel Matt West.
Yes, A3 staff. I actually did have to do a little bit of research to find out a little bit more about what A3 was. A3 oversees operations, training, and readiness, ensuring the unit is prepared for both state and federal missions. So they also work closely with NGB to see how, the kind of communication between the unit and NGB, and ensuring that we are prepared for those state and federal missions. So very important job. Well-deserved promotion for Matthew West, who was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel, and that was February 2nd, I believe.
Yeah, that was a good job. We also had John DeVici. I mentioned that. He's the retired chief that started the hockey team, came and brought a ton of memorabilia. Again, on our socials, you'll be able to see what some of the stuff is that he brought in. 50 years of 104th hockey.
I remember talking to him, and he was saying how they used to play upwards of like 30 games in a season and then just have to go back to your, day-to-day military job.
They used it as regular PT time. So that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think we only play 6, 7 games a year currently for a hockey team.
I don't know about that. That's even high.
We'll have to verify that, but yeah, 30 is insane. So to hear his stories coming out from the very first inception of the team and just the trials and tribulations to get the team where it is today, it was awesome to hear.
Yeah, they had age groups, so 25 and over, and then as the team was aging, they had to go to the 30 and over.
Yep.
And at one point, again, story in the Air Scoop and on our socials, at one point they actually played high school teams.
Who won? I
So
imagine
Putnam, I believe it was Putnam that they played, and they won one, and then, so Putnam won, and then they played another game, and they asked them to stop checking.
Frank,
you're on the line here. Is it checking or slap? What is the word in hockey where you fight and you trip? Checking, okay.
Just cut out the contact for us old guys.
Yeah, so that's what they ended up doing. So Putnam, I think it was when they were 30 and over, and they were playing hockey against Putnam High School. The first game, they forgot to put those rules in place, and they lost. And then the second time, they put those rules in place, and our team won. So kind of good.
That's fair.
Yeah. Moving on, we had another promotion. Oh, Bible study. I talked about that. I made it only to one of the classes, and I loved it. But Bible study was held in February as well with Chief Chaplain T.J. Weaver. About approximately 10 were in that class. So I'll look forward to more. I hope we have some more of that. And we had another promotion on base.
Another promotion. This time it was Chief Vincent Rizzo, promoted to the rank of E9. Less than 1% of the enlisted force in the Air Force gets promoted to chief, so a huge accomplishment. Congratulations, Chief Rizzo. And I have a quote here because Chief Rizzo will be, where did I put that in my notes? He's going to be the first chief at the 104th that is changing the munitions flight into a munitions squadron with the conversion to the F-35. A quote regarding that: "I am incredibly excited for the opportunity to help guide our team as we transition from a flight into a squadron, bringing a renewed focus on bombs and lethality back to the forefront of the ammo mission."
Another great quote.
It'll be a big undertaking. It sounds like a lot of work in going into that, a lot of work in general for anything conversion process, but I know Chief Rizzo is up to the task. Really thanked and just...
He's a great guy. Everyone knows who he is. He's been around for a while. He's great chief, well-deserving.
Within that quote, he also said that he wouldn't be there without the help of and support of his family and fellow Barnstormers. So huge team effort. So congratulations to Chief Rizzo, and we look forward to the mission squadron. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. We also had Westfield State on base on February 18th. They talked about their flexible master's program. So if you have any questions on that, or you missed the opportunity to speak with Westfield State and the veteran representatives there, talk to Master Sergeant Bento Fernandez in our retention office.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, that's what we did. What are we going to do, Melanie?
We got going up. We're moving on with hockey. We got more hockey.
More hockey.
So we will talk more with Frank in a little bit, but the Boston Warriors versus the Barnstormers is this weekend, March 7th. This is a free game. It's a charity game, and it'll be held in East Hampton. So I'll talk a little bit more about that soon.
Do you want to give your opinion on the score? A little prediction before the game?
I don't know, because we have. So Frank, we have two. We'll talk about this afterwards.
Yes, we'll get to the predictions afterwards.
We also have an exciting one coming up: Barnes versus the Bruins alumni hockey game, and that's going to be at Amelia Park. You're going to be able to meet the players, get autographs. Those tickets are $10. Again, charity game, raffles, March 14th at 4 p.m. That's going to be a fun game.
It's going to be a great chance to meet some prior Bruins alumni, and from what I'm hearing, there are prior Stanley Cup champions that are going to be there, so definitely take advantage of that opportunity.
It's going to be a good night. This is our two different flyers for the two different events.
Who made that flyer?
By the way,
that's cool.
If you go back to, I love the bear, the Bruins flyer, so that is an F-16. I did not make that flyer. I love it. I just wish I could have been like, hey, heads up, that's not our jet or any jet we've had. But the bear is awesome.
The bear is awesome. I didn't even see that until he pointed it out.
Oh, I have a lot of people think that I make the flyers, which I do, but I didn't make that one. So, also we are continuing with Westfield State University on our base. They are teaching 3 classes Intro to Psych, English Comp, and World Literature. If there's any interest in those and you're not in those classes, talk with Bento again. Fernandez in our retention office, because he's going to be looking at summer classes. So if you're interested, definitely talk with him. Also, Smith Vocational High School will be back on base March 12th.
That'll be a fun one at visiting the Metals Tech shop, and I loved visiting there. I know 3D printing is getting to be huge. I have a lot of friends that are now buying their kids 3D printers and all the stuff that goes along with it. Really great skills to have, and the Metals Tech shop is really state of the art. Love going there, so that'll be a great time for those students to see what all that goes into.
Right.
And if you look on our Divids page, we do have lots of articles that talk about all of the things that the Metals Tech Shop have made for the 104th and how we have been improving efficiencies, reducing costs, and just
saving a lot of
mainstreaming
money.
all technology. So that's great that we are still doing that.
Right. We also are going to do Career Day again at the Academy at Kylie Middle School in Springfield. We're going to have about 10 different careers represented there, from our environmentalists to public affairs to electricians and construction, and there'll be a few more. But we're going to kind of tell the kids what it is like to grow up and have a career in those different fields, and that's March 17th.
Yeah, I think public affairs will be the best presentation. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm getting it ready.
I'm on the fence with it being public affairs or
Public relations, yeah.
public relations, or just photojournalism. These are middle school kids, and some of them didn't quite understand what public affairs meant.
No.
So anyways, we also have ongoing, it just started yesterday, it's the emotional intelligence class that Chaplain Carolla is leading. He had a lot of requests on that subject. So he's doing classes throughout the month of March. A half-day course. It does include breakfast and lunch from Panera, so awesome with that. It's being held at the Pioneer Valley Club. You have to sign up. So if you are interested in it, speak with Chaplain Carolla. He'll get you in one of those classes. Also exciting, we have a Catholic chaplain coming on base.
That is exciting.
So Sunday of drill, there will be Father John Smeagol from the Mass State Guard will be here on base doing Catholic Mass and doing confessions by appointment. So his phone number is 413-313-8689, and service will be held in Building 54, the LRS building. Yep.
Very cool. And here is a picture of all of the upcoming events for the Mastering Emotional Intelligence class. We did have someone who took it yesterday and stopped by the office with some lunch for us, and they were saying how beneficial the class was.
Yeah,
They took a lot of tools away from it, and they really felt like it did a lot of beneficial things for their career development. So make sure you sign up.
And on that flyer, there's a dog, and oh my goodness, Richardson. I think it's his dog. It looks just like it, though. I don't know. It's Professor Wigglebottoms is the name of his dog.
That would be the name.
Yeah.
He looks like a Professor Wigglebottom.
Wigglebottoms.
Him or her.
I love that dog.
guess.
So then we've got March drill. March, yep, drill is here again. This is a short month, and now we're back into drill. What do we got going on drill?
Yeah, so we already mentioned the Barnes trivia at the start of the night, or start of the podcast, not start of the night. That will be March 6th at 17:30. That is free to attend. As a huge fan of Trivia Night myself, I always have fun doing it, so make sure you check that out. March 7th, the following day at 1500, we are having a St. Patrick's Day themed game night, which will include a 50-50 raffle. That one is $10 per ticket, and there is pizza and games at the PVC at 1500.
And the ticket does include, your $10 ticket not only includes the pizza and the games, but it does include 5 tickets towards the raffle.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yep. That's also the same night as our hockey night. So we've got a bunch of stuff going on this weekend for morale. Other things to know for drill is that we do not have kids club. Talk with Lisa Petito if you're having any childcare issues, but there will be no kids club this weekend. And it is fast track weekend. So all of your appointments are scheduled. Make sure you look at your emails first thing so that you know when your appointments are. And over in the medical clinic, Vets Inc. will be there. So if you have any questions about resources or benefits, Veterans Inc. will be in the medical center waiting for you after your fast track appointment.
Awesome. And I think we have another scholarship to talk about, don't we?
Yes. So this one's also on the SharePoint. Air and Space Force Scholarship. Brad Caney in the Wellness Center, who's newly retired. Congratulations. I don't even know how many years.
I think I already saw the beer starting to form.
Oh my goodness! So he walked into my office today in civilian clothes, and I was like, "What are you doing? Out processing?" Yeah, he's retired. So Mr. Brad Caney is in the Wellness Center at extension 2328. Talk to him about the Air and Space Force Scholarship. It's eligibility for all enlisted airmen or guardians, and the deadline is March 31st. So that's coming up.
Very cool. Last thing to mention before we kick it into some Boston Warriors talk, we do have the Best Warrior Challenge. That is April 15 to 17. I believe we are still looking for names. Last year we had our very own public affairs specialist, A1C Elijah Harris, compete. He placed 6th after minimal training and minimal time to prep. So we can win this.
Turnaround on that one.
We can win this. If you think you can do it, please sign up. Contact Senior Dowd, I believe, if you're interested in that.
Yeah, and we have some great supporters on base. So if you've never done it, you're nervous, you just have questions, we definitely have people on the base that can support you and help get you trained and ready for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's see, some reminders. On the SharePoint and in your emails, you're going to see an F-35 policy letter update. It's on new policies for tours, photos, flight line, electronic devices. Definitely go to the SharePoint for info and links. Military and Family Readiness has a new way to schedule appointments. Specific topic and person is available to request in this booking app. And the booking app is found on the SharePoint. It's also found in the signature block for Lisa Petito and Brad Caney. So that's a new update for them.
All right. Even though we are quite a few months away from that first arrival of the F-35, stay tuned for tour program updates. That by the next podcast, we should be able to have a lot of updates for you for our tour program, which we are extremely excited to kick off for this year. So stay tuned for those updates.
Yeah. Also, just noticed we have our alumni dinner coming March 18th.
We got a lot.
We do, yeah. Our alumni dinner's back. Don't forget that they are on socials, on Facebook. If you are looking at the screen, then you can scan that QR code and go to the Mass Alumni Association on Facebook. Also, you can reach out to the Public Affairs Office if you have any questions on how to reach the people at the Alumni Club to get into the dinners and the events that they do. So that'll be March 18th at 1700 at the Pioneer Valley Club.
All right. Thank you, Melanie. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to have Justin Frankel with the Boston Warriors tell us a little about the history of the team, what the team is, what the purpose of the team is, and some premonitions for the game on Saturday.
Yes.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk. At the same time, gotta walk. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Hello, we're back.
We are back.
And we've got Frank from the Boston Warriors here with us. Thank you for hanging on while we went through our beginning part of the podcast, and thanks for clarifying the checking, hip check, slap, all those words that he knows that I don't know.
I got to ask Frank, I got to ask Justin, how was the recap? How was the play-by-play?
No, it was great. I commend you guys on this podcast. I mean, I wish we had something in Germany on base when I was in. Something like this to show everything upcoming, because I was an Army Cav Scout, and we went off base and got in our own mischief. If we had something like this and knew what was going on, maybe we'd be a little more in tune. So
that's what we're hoping. We have so many ways to communicate, but not everybody has their own go-to. So whether it's that podcast they listen to on their way in on drill, which is once a month, to catch them up of what's going on and what's going to happen, or whether or not they're going to the SharePoint or they're checking their emails or whatever. We just want to make sure that people have a way to communicate and know what's happening. I've been a guardsman myself. I retired after 20 years, so I know what that's like to show up, working your civilian job all week, and then you show up on drill and you're in a whole new world, and you're like, I completely forgot you told me that last month. So
and then you have 3 days to do everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I apologize. It's Justin Frankel.
Justin Frank.
Justin Frank?
yeah, it's Frankel, but like I said, I was an Army Cav Scout. I go by whatever you say, so we're good.
Yeah, I know, Frankel. Okay, so let's get going. So, what is your position with the Boston Warriors? How did this get founded? What is the Boston Warriors? Tell us this.
Yes, so I'll give you a quick rundown. Right now, I am the president of the Boston Warriors. I did not start out there. A gentleman, veteran named Darren Henn, was down in South Carolina or North Carolina, I forget which one, moved up here and realized that there was no Warrior hockey program in the New England area. It was very big down there, so he started one up here with the help of Kristen Russell, who was with the Tampa Warriors. She also moved up here. She's out by you guys, actually. And they kind of brainstormed on this and brought in our hockey ops director now, Iman Beach, to go out and recruit any veterans in the area. So the Warrior program is actually under a discipline in USA Hockey, so we fall under USA Hockey. It's any veteran that is 10% disabled or more can fall into that category and play for the Warriors. Now, Boston's a little different since we are still new. We started in 2023. We really didn't make much headway until 2024, and more so last year in 2025. So we take any veteran, whether you're disabled or not. Preference for roster calls go to disabled veterans first, because that's what the program is all about. But we don't shy away any vets, whether you're still in, whether you're recently separated, you've been out forever. The program is just about giving veterans an outlet through the sport of hockey.
Yeah, I like that. And I like that part that you said they don't, right now, they don't necessarily need to have that disability, because I'm also imagining some that just love hockey don't want to mention they have a disability. I look at hockey players and I go, wow, they are great, they're fit, everything's great, but if they have got something going on, they might not want to mention it. They want to keep that vibe.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing about this organization too, is we are so close knit. We're doing stuff every month, so if somebody's going through something and something's eating them up, we're in the locker room with all the banter and the team camaraderie. So, you get to that point where you kind of open up a little bit and ask for help, and that's what we're all there for. We've all been through it. So
Yeah, that's great. So do you take a veteran, so guardsman, reservist, active duty, all branches, even Coast Guard?
Yep, we take it all. We have a couple Coasties. My dad was Coast Guard for 21 years, so I can't say
right
no.
on.
Jay was Coast Guard.
Yeah, I heard that earlier. So
That's cool. So, when did this get started? Did you mention that? How many years ago, or the original Boston Warriors? Or original Warriors, sorry.
Yeah, so the Boston Warriors have been around since 2023. I'm not too sure on a couple of the other programs, early 2020s. Philadelphia's got a really big program, and the director of Philadelphia is also the director under USA Hockey, so he's got a lot of insight on how the programs operate and what's necessary to keep your program going. But there's programs all over the U.S. There's Philly, Long Island, Rochester, New York, Tampa, Southern, the Panthers, Warriors.
Good to know.
Yeah, Dallas. So they're all over.
Yeah, I really didn't know how far across the U.S. this actually spanned. So that's
awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Do the Warriors ever play the Warriors? Like Boston versus? Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, so we just had Philly up here last weekend and played them outdoor in Brookline, Mass. for a cool atmosphere, and then we played them indoor on Sunday during Mass Adaptive Hockey Day.
That's cool. So what does a season look like? How many games? What is a season? Is that like October to April? Like, what is a season for you guys?
Yeah, it's pretty much October to October, but we really don't stop. We're year-round. This year has been our biggest year, scheduling stuff. We travel, like we go to Long Island for a tournament in August, but really what's coming up is you guys, and then we have a tournament locally at the end of March. April is Nationals in Dallas.
Wow.
And then, yeah, we have stuff booked up every single month, so we really don't stop. Our season's never really over.
That's great. And do you guys have practices?
Yeah, so we've been using the rink behind the high school in Haverhill, Mass. right now. They give us a great rate. They're very accommodating. We're looking to get closer to Boston to be more inclusive for guys that are all over the place, guys and girls. But it's tough. Hockey's not cheap, and we are trying to make this at no cost to the veterans. So
that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that brings me to more questions. You guys play for charities? Or...
We do. I mean, we're our own 501c3.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff we do is to bring money in-house to keep our veterans. We have 57 registered servicemen and veterans on our rosters. So to make everything free for them is really what our donation base is about. We will go out. We played the Bruins alumni, and all the money raised for that went to the Bridge Club of Greater Lowell, to their veteran division. so we will partner with other organizations to bring in money for them as well. So
Okay, so this weekend when you're playing the Barnstormers.
Yeah, so you mentioned 57 on the roster, Justin. I believe 2 of those are Barnstormers, correct?
yeah, we have Petoniak and Gillette. I've gotten to know them over the past couple of years, 4 or 5 years now, and we've become very close. So I stole them for this event for sure.
I was gonna say, I think they're changing colors for that Saturday game, or I think they're donning the yellow and black, not the yellow and red. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll give us a little preview about that game.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We got a good roster coming down there, guys that really wanted to participate from our organization. We do have 2 members of the New Hampshire Air Guard that are coming out. They've been a part of our rosters. So we got, Army vets, Marine vets, everybody's involved. But it should be a good matchup. We're looking forward to it. Brett and Jason were talking a lot of crap until I took them for our roster, so kind of cut out that banter. But yeah, we've been going back and forth through a group text with some of the Barnstormer guys, so it's going to be fun.
I gotta say, I was watching Tech Sergeant Gillette on the ice last Saturday, and he is quick.
Yeah, he's usually on my line for a reason. So
Now I have a question. When Barnes played Bradley, no, they couldn't fight. They couldn't check or any of that. Is that allowed in this game?
So that's going to be up to you guys.
Probably
we're all older. I don't wear shoulder pads anymore. I'll be 39 in June, but
That's considered older.
Yeah,
I'm not playing hockey.
I don't mind getting bumped. I don't mind getting pushed into the boards in the corners, playing a little aggressive. Like, that's what hockey's all about. But if any of the Barnstormers want to fight Brett, he's open game.
Yes,
I'll help you fight him.
It's funny you pulled Brett out for that one. Yeah, we all know Brett likes to fight on the ice.
Yeah,
on the ice.
so.
Off the ice, Brett's pretty cool. But on the ice, he's definitely known for that. Now, do you guys all wear
For sure.
helmets?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we were talking about our history.
Yes.
And John DeVici was telling us that they didn't wear helmets when they first started playing.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Even skating on a pond without a helmet and what could go wrong. Imagine a puck flying around with high intensity. So those guys were nuts back then.
Yeah. So I know this one on Saturday. It's going to be in East Hampton. I know as far as the Barnstormers, they are going to be selling their jerseys, couple little tchotchke swags like stickers, and there might even be some pucks with stickers on them, and some other things, some koozies. Will you guys be bringing any swag with you?
We do have some swag that we'll bring out with us, but again, this weekend's more about, the Barnes base and everybody there on drill and bringing people out to see what their program's all about and get more hype around you guys. It's great exposure for us too that we're in the area, but our sole premise is to help your hockey program grow and to make sure that your guys on drill are having a good weekend. So
Yeah, it'd be nice. And it's so nice that it's a free event for them. And it's right in the middle. We have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday drill. So this will be nice. I still liked hearing about your program as well. And I know there's going to be people asking about that when they're there. But it's just quite an amazing program. And hockey players are going to come watch the hockey game. So they're going to probably look into, maybe they're eligible for yours.
Hockey is hot right
that's
now.
what it's all about.
It is, yeah.
And you might have mentioned this, Justin, but has the Boston Warriors played the Barnstormers before?
No, we have not.
Okay.
We have
Okay,
not.
all right.
So cool.
First time.
All right, what do you predict?
Yeah.
You think we'll get any? You think we'll get any scores? You think we'll get any goals?
I think it's going to be really competitive, to be honest. Just like I said, the back and forth banter between us so far is up there. So even if it's not close on the ice, the banter's been close. So
It's going to be
Love
fun.
it.
We are going to have Colonel Reynolds, Randall. Randall's daughter is going to sing the national anthem for that event.
Awesome.
She's also singing for the Bruins, too. And, we look forward to it. So that was great. I'm so glad you could come on and talk with us for the show. We look forward to it. It's just a couple more days away, so
I learned a lot.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate you guys having me for sure. Like I said, I saw the other 2 hooligans on your show last time and figured I'd chime in
that's
too.
it.
So.
Fun.
Set the
They're
record
fun.
straight.
Yeah, so cool. All right, well, this is the end of our show, or end of our podcast for today. I'm sure we will be recapping again more hockey on the next podcast. We do have our hockey jerseys for sale. Just a quick fun fact about our Thunderbolt Council. They are a nonprofit organization that supports the 104th Fighter Wing. They only support the 104th Fighter Wing. So anything that you purchase through the Thunderbolt Council, whether it be the books or the jerseys, 100% of the profits goes back to the 104th Fighter Wing.
Yes.
So if you are a member of the wing and you're in a financial difficulty or a medical or something is going on, reach out to your supervisors, the Wellness Center, and the Thunderbolt Council is there to support you.
All right, awesome. So thank you, Justin Frank, with the Boston Warriors. We look forward to that game on Saturday. Any save rounds, Melanie?
I think that's it. I think this is one of our quickest podcasts, but I think
All
that's
right.
it. Yeah.
Efficient.
February is a quick month, so it makes sense that it's our quick podcast. We'll see you next month for sure.
Make sure you are continuing to hit that like and comment button. If you have any suggestions, you want to see, hey, this would be cool if you guys did this, let us know.
Yes.
We will get back to you. If you have any commentary or anything at all, feel free to hit us up, and thank you for joining us as always.
Thank you. See you next time.